Hey guys, welcome to our team webinar. So tonight we have a great topic on the call, but before we get to our topic, I have a couple team announcements I just want to get covered really quickly. So first things first, Summit is like a month and a half, not even, away. I don't know, by show of hands, how many people go into Summit? A lot of people go into Summit? Yes. I know it's going to be like a time that some of us meet each other for the first time in person. But it's going to be kind of fun because you feel like you kind of know everyone already, right? Like it's you feel like you've just already hung out and been friends, right? So that is going to be such a cool thing. A couple announcements about Summit. Our team, you are more than welcome, of course, to do whatever you want in regards to picking your track and everything like that. However, if you want to stick with the team on that option, I have decided to go with the blue track for our team. So when you guys can register, I absolutely recommend blue track. Fun fact, I just got off a call that had a lot of information about it. Caitlin Bear was on it with me, so she can step in if I say something that isn't correct or add anything that she wants to too. But we are going to, when you can register for your actual track, you're going to need your Summit ID number. You guys should have got an email last week that has that ID number in it. Oh, it's like a confirmation number or ID number. It says something in there like that. Make sure that you have that because that's how you're going to have to register for your track. So I don't want you to have to go searching for it. If you did not receive an email from Beachbody with that, make sure that you contact Beachbody. I'm pretty sure that the email is just summit@beachbody.com, but you can double check that on the Summit website as well. So blue track, that's the route we're going to go. If you want to join us, we would love to have you. It was inspired by the Grignos because I love them and we're going to just do what they do and their team. And you're going to get to hear from Mrs. Grignon tonight on the call anyway. So a lot of awesomeness. Fun fact, we have a Summit Healthy for Life tank top t-shirt being designed. It's already designed actually. I was trying to figure out how to screen share and show it to you, but my computer's being stubborn. So tomorrow morning, our Summit tank is going to launch in our store. I will post a link. It's very cool. It has Everyone Matters on the front of it, since that's our theme this year. And then on the back, it has Healthy for Life, and then it has all the most popular programs right now, and it does have size on it. Yay! So we'll have an updated tank that is adorable. I got a question, if you're not going to Summit, can you buy the tank? Of course. No, you can only buy the tank if you go to Summit. No, we would never do that to you. So it will be available. It's really cute. It's white and red. It's adorable. So I'll post that in the team page tomorrow for you guys so you can take a look at it and get yours ordered. We'll pick a fun time, like while we're there, to all wear them. We can get a picture together. It'll be so much fun. So Summit is coming up. Get ready for that. Let's see. I have like a little list here because I'm very disorganized today. Clearly, if you guys saw my post about forgetting to even like do my registration for my car. So it's just been one of those days. Okay, team incentive. So we have really great challenge packs on sale this month. 21-day fix. Everybody loves it. It's a great program, great results, easy because you can sell it for $140. It's such a great price point. So I wanted to do a team incentive for everyone in our downline. There's like 1,100 plus of you, so everyone is involved in this. It's going to be a very simple team incentive to get yourself involved in. So what it's going to be is, the challenge is you have to sell three challenge packs. It can be 21-day fix, it can be fix extreme, it can be any of the others too, but we're gonna really focus on 21-day fix this month, guys, just because of how successful it's already made our team. So you have to sell 3, which that in turn gets you Success Club, but that also in turn is 3 lives that you get to change this month. And a minimum of 3, I think everyone can do it. We all know 3 people that could absolutely benefit from our services as coaches and a way that we can help them change their life. So everyone that sells 3, we're going to keep track in the team page. I'll make a cute, actually no, Nikki will make a cute little slate and show it, and we will use it to comment below as we're selling them. But we're going to make a big deal about this. Like if you sell 1, or if you even get a no and you get a not right now, I want you to tell me. I want you to post it in our team page because we're going to make a huge deal about this. And when you get to 3, we're going to like have a party pretty much and be so excited that we're changing those 3 lives. So everyone that sells 3 challenge packs this month gets entered to win $150 cash. We're going to do a drawing for $150, a drawing for $100, and a drawing for $50. So 3 options to win because you sell 3 challenge packs to get entered. So that is going to be announced on our first team call in July. So that gives you the whole month of June to get your challenge pack sold. But guys, right now I want to really get the team excited about this. Beachbody is so great at giving us sales at the right time. So what a great thing to get people excited about 21 Day Fix, to get their summers kicked off right. And another cool thing that we've added to our team this month is on the 24th, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, we are going to be doing a call. It's going to be a Success Club push call. And I'm going to take everything that I learned from the Dynasty Success Club group this past month and throw it into a call so that those last 5 days of the month we can get a good push and have everybody on this team achieving Success Club. Because let's look at it this way. Success Club is changing lives. And we're here to change lives. That's what we do as coaches. So I want to make a big push and see if we can get our highest number of Success Club achievers ever with the 21 Day Fix challenge pack and the great sales that they have this month. And again, if we all change 3 lives on this team, and there's 1,100 plus coaches in our downline, that ripple effect is freaking amazing. So that's the team challenge, $150, $100, $50. We'll do the drawing on the first team call in July. So that's your team challenge. And let me see if there's anything else I missed. I don't think so. Okay, so I didn't have E&E tonight. I don't know where this is coming from, but this is very exciting energy. So tonight's team call, I was trying to think of what would be beneficial to our team with some of the speakers that we have tonight. And I think the idea of the Just Keep Swimming theme is really important because it's June. We're 6 months into the year, and people that made New Year's resolutions have already fallen off. People that are getting ready for summer break are feeling depressed and sad and uncomfortable in their own skin because they didn't prioritize their health until, oh, hey, now I have to take clothes off and I didn't prioritize my health. So there's a lot of great opportunity in the month of June to help people, but a lot of coaches feel like it's time that their business slows down. And until we hit the momentum for July, which is Summit Momentum is amazing, and we'll have a call all about that in 2 weeks. So in the meantime, we want to keep people excited, and we want to keep our businesses swimming forward and continuing to move and continuing to feed off of momentum. So I thought, of course, the clever theme today would be tips and tricks to avoid beaching your Beachbody business. And I feel like it's funny because, like, didn't a cruise ship just beach itself, like, while it was out? Like, oh, current events. Look at that. We're learning so much on one team call. So tonight's speakers are all, they gave me like a brief rundown this morning of what each one's going to talk about, and it is like going to be a jam-packed call full of awesome. Plus, they're all gorgeous women, which, again, our team is just full of. So that's really a nice experience to have. Any guys on the call tonight? Oh, Ben Owen's on here. All right, Ben, we'll give you a shout-out. Lucky man tonight. All right, guys. So our first speaker, and she was so excited about going first, which is amazing because everyone's always like, can I just not make eye contact and maybe you'll put me last so I can go at the end. Our first speaker tonight is Miss Karen Leggett, and I'm so excited to have her on the call tonight, Karen. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you, girl.
Awesome. Can you guys hear me okay? Awesome. Good. Well, thanks. I'm super excited to be on the call tonight, and even more excited to go first. I'm that person that likes to go first and sit in the front of the class. So it's right up my alley. So I was really excited when I was talking with Jenna about what I was going to talk about tonight. And then when she came up with her super cute kind of theme for the night, it really fit in perfectly. So I'm going to talk to you guys about and really make 3 different points about how to avoid beaching your Beachbody business and share some experiences that I've had in the almost a year that I've been a coach. So my first point is actually a quote, and I think many of us have heard this quote before, but it was spoken by Theodore Roosevelt, and it's very simple to say, comparison is the thief of all joy. And for me, and for those of you on the team who know me a little better, I suffer from what I call FOMS, fear of missing something. I like to be involved. I like to be right in the mix of everything. I did Insanity Max 30 because I wanted to max out with everybody else. for me, I have to really keep a check on comparison and comparing myself to other coaches specifically. I think as a new coach, it's really easy to look at what other people are doing and look at the incredible successes, that other coaches have had, especially those elite coaches, those top 10 coaches. I'm sure a lot of you are following the elite top 10 who are in Paris right now on social media, and it's beautiful and amazing. But I know for me, I got to keep that comparison in check. I got to remember that they didn't just start a year ago. Everyone has their own way through this. And the most amazing thing about this business is that we're all provided with the same thing. We're all provided with incredible programs, incredible products. And, if you're lucky enough to be on teams like ours, you're provided with incredible support. And so I think it's important to remember to keep everything into perspective and not allowing yourself to compare all the time. Like, oh, I didn't get Success Club 10 like Coach Susie did this month, and what did I do that she didn't do, or what, that sort of thing. So really, like Jenna was just talking about, celebrating our successes, I think is super important, and that will help keep you in this business. That'll help keep you moving. I know it certainly is helpful for me to celebrate, every little Success Club point, or every little, even those no, not right nows, because I make a little note and say, all right, 30 days, I'm checking in with you, it's important to celebrate all of those and have joy about it, have joy about the things that we're doing and helping other people. So number two, a second way to beach your Beachbody business is not connecting, not posting on social media. That means not posting, your workouts, not posting your sweaty selfies, not posting the awesome food that you're eating, showing. I know all of us eat so much, especially those of us who follow 21-Day Fix nutrition plans. Our food is beautiful. Not posting those inspirational posts and not posting about your life and what's going on is going to keep you from connecting with people. It's going to keep you from moving forward in your business. I found that there are times when I don't post as much because of 1,005 different reasons, but I do definitely notice a change in the number of conversations that I'm having about Beachbody and Shakeology and things like that. So I know I need to post and I need to keep things relevant, at the same time. I think something that's been really important for me, I've noticed that even when I'm posting things that aren't Beachbody related, I have people commenting and I have people, telling me that, if I put something up inspirational or whatnot, someone will comment and be like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I needed today. So, remembering that the social media platform is there for a reason and it works so well in this business for a reason, it's because you're continually connecting with people. So post. And don't post sales and don't post, oh, look what, this is free and that's free and sell this and, sell that. So, really keeping it real. And I think, we have a lot of great opportunities on this team to see people do that really well. So keeping it you is important at the same time. So number 3 is not connecting to the tools that we have. So I can say for me, in the last probably month and a half, I have been really poor at connecting to the tools that we have. Not connecting with the national wake-up calls, which are amazing. Some team calls and things like that, which ultimately turns into not connecting with potential customers and potential challengers, potential coaches, because if we're not connecting into just the base of the business and the things that we have at our disposal, then ultimately it turns into not connecting with those people who we can, bring into the family, bring into this business. So, for me, that's something that's super important. I just finished listening to the audio book Start With Why by Simon Sinek, who I believe is going to be at Summit. And it was such an awesome listen, since I didn't actually read it. But really one of the cornerstones of the book, and something if you've not heard it or read it, is that people don't buy They don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And so that's, that's the piece of this business. That's why we have the 3 vital behaviors, and being a product of the product is so important, because people are looking at it and not looking at what it is, but why it is. And why are you so happy? Why do you look so good? Why do you always have the shake in your hand? That's what folks are looking at. So for me, that was really powerful in listening. And so it just continues to connect with your invites and your conversations with people, and just providing that education and information. So that's all I got.
I like how you're like, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Like that was like not a whole lot of awesome. Karen, so now that you're finished that book, what are you going to read next?
Oh, it's funny. I knew you were going to ask me that. And let me pull up my Audible app, because I had downloaded, it's a Joel Osteen. Yep. You can, and you will.
Oh, good. That's a great book. You're going to love that.
Yep. So it's ready to go. I'll be starting it tomorrow morning on my commute.
Perfect. I'm so glad that you said that. I took notes clearly from that. So good stuff. I love it. So Start With Why is a great book too. I'm glad that you brought that up tonight. Simon is an amazing speaker, and he is one of the guest speakers at Summit this year. It's a great book. It really, you're exactly right. It has so much more to do with why you're doing things instead of what you're doing. And that's what we're looking for with our customers, is to figure out, why they want to lose weight or why they want to feel better. So good stuff. That's a good read. Put it on your PD list, peeps. That's a good one. Thank you so much, Karen.
You're welcome.
Okay, next up, we have one of our newest rock star coaches. She is got so much high energy and is so much fun. And she immediately heard Carl's announcement about the diamond rank advancement for this month and messaged me and was like, I'm going to be a diamond and I'm going to get that t-shirt, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm really excited to have her on the call tonight. So go ahead, Miss Nikki.
Hey guys, how are you? Sorry, my cat jumped up here. Let me put her down real quick. Thanks for having me tonight. Yes, I am new, but I'm not new to Beachbody. And the reason why I say that is I've actually been a Beachbody customer for almost 7 years now. So there were times that I tried to be a coach, and I was working a full-time corporate job, and I just couldn't figure out a way to balance the two, because I'm the kind of person where you give me one task and I do the job 150%, and I feel like I can do it better than anybody else. And I had the opportunity about a year ago to be a stay-at-home wife, and I got really bored really fast doing that. And, the one thing I've always been passionate about in my life is health and fitness. And doing that, Jenna has kind of inspired me. Sorry, I'm not being a kiss up right now, but Jenna and I have been Facebook friends for 2 years now. And, after I got bored with the stay-at-home wife thing, I'm like, all right, I need to do something with myself to inspire me, for something that's going to make me feel good every day, something that's going to make me help other people every day, because I have a very strong background in corporate America with sales, marketing, and customer service. So I was like, you know what? I just love health and fitness so much. I'm going to take all my corporate American experience and I'm going to put it into this role as a health and fitness consultant. And I think part of that from my previous history has really kind of helped me move into and shift into, being a Beachbody coach. So, as far as, how to not beat your business, because I am new, what I can do is just share the best practices that I've done since I've started. And to be honest with you, I started 3 months ago full time. I hit Emerald last month, which I'm really happy, and I really want to hit Diamond this month. I'm literally working all day long from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed to build my business right now. And I want to do that because eventually, I have management experience and I want to get into the coaching side of the business. So my thought was, when I go into this, is I want to start out with a big bang. So one best practice that I did was, I set up my own challenge group, and I said, okay, I want to at least get 15 customers in my own challenge group. I want to run this thing, but but I want to baby these brand new customers. Like, I want to turn these customers into coaches. I want them to upgrade to another program. You know, I want these people to have really long-term results and to really get results for them. And so they can kind of like sing my praises for me and help me with the referrals. So I did that, and I had a huge success. My first challenge group, I had one of my new coaches in, Amy Hartman, who's awesome. She's high energy like me. And we worked together, and our first challenge group lost over 100 pounds together. And it was just a short, it was a small, intimate group, but we just held each other so accountable. And yes, I probably babysat them a lot more than I should have and held their hands more. But what I got out of that was 25 warm leads, as well as out of those 25 warm leads, I closed almost 12 new customers out of that in a very short period of time. So I noticed that I had people looking at me, and I built my reputation as the expert because I was also the product of the product through the whole process. I was posting every meal I was doing. I was showing my before and after pictures. I was showing pictures of the scale weekly. I was proving that I have been a believer in Beachbody for the last 7 years. I was a customer, and this is why, I became a coach, because I believe in this company. I believe in this company is, something that is wholesome and honest, that can really, really help people. And people really bought into that because they were seeing the same results and feeling the same thing. So that's one thing that I did that I really helped get my business lifted off the ground, was start that challenge group. I know there's probably a lot of newer coaches here that are going to be on the call or listening to the recorded, that, I hope that you can have something to take away from that, because I think it really does work. The other thing too is kind of like Karen was saying in the beginning, I have been trying to be very creative with my marketing with social media, and that is where I really live at with getting my leads, warm leads, cold leads, hot leads. I'm always posting and always inviting. I'm not afraid to ask somebody to want to join me to be healthy with this thing. So I think because of that and my confidence with that, I'm reaching out to people. I'm sending messages. I'm posting at least 3 times a day. I'm trying to be inspirational. I'm trying to come across to my social media as subscribers or friends or whatever as a subject matter expert with Beachbody and all of their products. And it's working for me, because just in the amount of time I was on here, I just got 3 messages on Facebook saying, what's this 21-day fix thing? How do I get, a free fix program with Shakeology this month? They're reading my posts, and it's truly, truly working. And I'm noticing that if I just stay consistent with it, which I have been religiously, people are coming to me, and it's been great, because I don't know if it's the way I'm messaging it, but I'm constantly inviting and they're coming. And that's been really, really awesome. The other thing too, the ab challenge, I'm loving this ab challenge, Jenna. I think it was just brilliant. I actually got 2 leads today from the ab challenge, and that's just from everybody inviting anybody they know to the challenge, including their neighbors and loved ones and, friends and stuff like that. So I really think the challenges have helped me show, how I'm, once again, a subject matter expert. Even do the video, which I look at myself in those videos, I'm usually not that outgoing, but even just doing the video to show the moves, my client base was like, whoa, Nikki, you're pretty serious about this. You did this in front of 500 people. I'm like, yeah, because this is what I want to do. This is my passion. So I think just putting all those pieces together, kind of really just connecting with people and not making it be it's just another sale, showing that you really care about your customers, don't forget about your customer base. I'm always trying to upsell my customers. Especially this month, I've got 4 of them that are interested in doing that or not buying Shakeology. that are now interested in moving up to extreme with Shakeology because of the price point this month. So I think that's really been my consistency is that, just to recap, really making sure the customer's having a good experience, turning customers into coaches, which I've been successful at, just the 3 vital behaviors, going back to just being the product of the product, and just really having a strong marketing message out there to invite people to come and join this healthy journey along with me.
Yeah, I think one of the things that you said, Nikki, was that you really focus on like being a product of the product yourself. And I know Kelly is going to touch on that tonight too. And I think that is something that we miss. Like that's a piece that we miss. Like, yeah, it's a vital behavior, but if you aren't posting about what you're doing and you're not sharing that with other people, like why are they going to come to you? Like why are they going to be like, oh, well, like for example, I'm trying to think of something like absolutely ridiculous. Like, oh, my car needs repaired. I'm going to go to Jenna because she's an expert at car repair. Well, I haven't posted anything that says I'm an expert at car repair. Like I might be a person that repairs cars, but I didn't post about it on Facebook. So why would someone come to me? Like they wouldn't think of me first. So I think that, yeah, the social marketing and social media part of it is so important. And I think you're really amazing at that. I have a question for you, and I know that it was probably one that crossed other people's minds while you were speaking. So somebody messages you and they say that they're interested in the 21-day fix. What do you do next? Like, what is your next step when they do that?
Yeah, well, it kind of depends. I always ask them, like, well, I always kind of put it back in their court and say, well, how'd you hear about the 21-day fix? And I always like to know if they heard it from an infomercial or if they've got friends at work talking about it. So I kind of always put it back on them and say, hey, how'd you hear about it? I actually just had this conversation with somebody an hour before we had this call tonight. And, he said, you know what, Nikki, I've actually been following your posts for the last 2 months and seeing what you've been doing, but I've been up late at night watching the infomercials. And so I said, well, what do you think about that? And how do you think something like this will fit into your life? And I always do that because I feel like that really allows them to help me understand what their goals are and why they think it's a good fit for them. I open the door to let them really talk about themselves and what their goals are, what their needs are, what their wants are, if they have any health issues, where they struggled in the past. I mean, it leads to like a whole conversation and they feel like they're not being sold. So I've just had a lot of success just keeping it just very conversational and but I want to know kind of where they found it from, like what sparked their interest. Because I feel like always wrap back around when there is objections within somebody buying or trying to make a decision, that I can always wrap those things back around to how we're going to help them at Beachbody achieve their goals and what they're trying to get out of the program that initially sparked their interest. Mm-hmm. Does that kind of answer your question?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you so much for sharing on our call this evening.
No problem. Anytime.
You did really good. I know you were nervous, but you didn't.
I was.
Not nervous. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to totally throw a wrench in our schedule, and I know Kelly will be fine with it. So I'm going to save Miss Kelly Grignon for the end, but we have another coach that has been having a crazy evening, but she is on the call now, so I want to get her in before she disappears or because she's driving while she's doing the call. So I hope that you are safe while you do this and that we don't encourage anyone to text or Zoom while driving. All right, so with that said, Ashley, I'm going to go ahead and let you jump in, girl. Don't forget to unmute yourself. You're muted. Oh, there you go.
Okay. Hey, guys.
Hi.
I can't see myself, but I hope you can see me.
We can't see you, but we can hear you, so go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, I'm calling from 695. It showed the video before. I don't know why it's not showing it now. I wanted to talk a little bit about just staying consistent. So for me, my consistency and where I want to go with my business, and everyone is different, and I think that's very important. So some people want to make this their life, and some people just want it as a side business because they enjoy helping people. And that's kind of where I am. as you can tell, like since I'm driving home from a work meeting, for me, being consistent, I have a really hard time, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I have a hard time with my inviting, and I know that I've been doing this for a long time, but I found a lot of stress I had a lot of stress when I get home from work and I had to do that. So for me, being consistent is doing my workouts and showing people that you can still live a busy lifestyle and still do your workouts. People have come to me and said, like, you're such an inspiration because I know you're getting your workouts in, especially like in the mornings when I do it. People think I'm crazy, which I'm sure people have told you. That is a major thing. I try to invite, but if I cannot, I make sure that I put my workout photo up so that people can see that I am still doing that. I also try to post pictures of my food to show that, like, you're still eating real things. Like, you're being a real person. You're being healthy. It's not that I'm not eating ever or I'm just eating, like, a piece of chicken. It's great things I'm eating. That's a major thing. And I think that has really helped me in my business. Also, you can do inviting posts where you're going to ask people to join you. And for me, it's really hard because I'm at the age where a lot of my friends are either having children or they're getting married. And right now I'm doing neither. So I found it hard to relate with them. But I still try to say, like, I'm busy. I'm trying to eat right. I just try to make time. And I make it so it's like I have like 30 minutes of my time that I devote to this. And it's anybody can do it. So that's what I do. I also try not to reach just women for me because that's who relates to me more. It's not that I'm opposed to reaching men, but they relate to me more and they can see that I'm doing it and they can see the change in my body. It's harder for me to get men involved. I'm trying to get my boyfriend more involved. So if you have a significant other who can help you and will want to help you, that's great. It really does make a huge difference, I've noticed, with other people. I'm trying to get him more involved so that I can say, you know, he's done X, Y, and Z, and it's really helped us along. But that's really what I have to offer because I've just found it so hard for myself to stay so consistent with the 3 vital behaviors, which is terrible since I'm talking on this call. But that is the one thing that I found consistency in, and that's the one thing that has really driven my business. I could be way more successful if I continued those 3 vital behaviors every day, but it's just, for me, where my business is, I want it as the extra income for me to help other people because it's what I'm lacking in my everyday job is the helping. So that is one thing I really suggest is you need to continue working out, continue posting your pictures, continue posting your post-workout pictures, your food pictures, and your invite pictures. And it might not be the great growth that you want, but you'll still be able to see some people coming to you. And then if you're doing the inviting on top of that, you have even more. Also, one other thing is that I went through all of my Facebook contacts, like day by day. I would do 10 at a time and start a conversation with each. I did that a couple months ago. And I've noticed that people are starting to come to me from that I started the conversation with. It might not even be about Beachbody, just saying like, hey, how are you doing? Like, it's been so long since we've talked and things like that. So that's another thing that I can suggest to you if you're having a hard time with inviting is going and just go through your alphabet. You can sort A through Z. If you don't know how to do it, you can send me a Facebook message and I'll let you know how to do it. It's so easy. And you just send a quick message saying like, hey, how are you doing? Things like that. Just start conversation and maybe it will lead into Beachbody. And you can even mention being a Beachbody coach if they ever need help. Things like that. So that's what I found coming back around. Takes a couple months, but it does work. So those are my suggestions, and I hope that helps you guys a little bit. I wish I was more consistent, and I'm still working on myself, obviously. Everybody's a work in progress. So thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you so much, Ashley. I think the most important thing that you said tonight was that you're still working on yourself and you're still growing. And the cool thing about that is it's really easy, and Karen touched on it tonight too. Like, it's really easy to compare yourself to other Beachbody coaches. I mean, there's only like 300,000 of us, so like it is easy to really compare yourself to other people and their success, and to feel like you have to go diamond in a week or whatever it is, or they're rank advancing and you're not, or they're hitting Success Club and you're not. And this is your business, this is your baby, this is you. Make it and do with it what you please. And I think that that's a really important thing as a coach to be like, for me to beat into you, and for our coaches on the team to beat into you guys, because you are your own coach, you're your own CEO, you decide. And it is not all like rainbows and unicorns, or I don't know, whatever people say. It's not all pretty all the time. And the reality is, like, all of us are a work in progress. Like I told you guys on our Facebook group that on the last day of the month, I started at SC2. Like, that's the reality. That's what this is, like, that's us being honest and saying, like, we all are going through stuff, and we're all growing our business, and we're doing it at the pace that's right for us. And that is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So blinders, like, if you can put them on and like focus on your business and your goal to help people, that is going to grow your business tremendously, because it's all about you and your business and your motives and what you need to do. So I do have 2 announcements I totally didn't make, and I'm going to make them. I'm going to let Kelly go, and then I'll make them. I'm so sorry. I know I wrote big announcement on the thing, and I totally haven't even shared it with anyone yet. So I just remembered. So after Miss Kelly Grignon goes, we will get to that. But I'm so excited to have Kelly on the call tonight. Kelly is the founder of Blue Life, their Beachbody team, and her and I are, I would say, success partners and BFFs and all that other stuff mixed in. And she has such a cool, unique perspective. Like, if there was like a cool, like, superpower, like, cool, like, thing I could put on the screen right now, like, before she came on, like, superhero-ish, I think that would be so cool, because I feel like that'd be the best intro for her. So with that fun introduction, Kelly, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you.
No pressure, anything. Thank you so much. I love being an honorary Healthy4Lyfe team member. I was just thinking that I think we've seen each other in person, Jenna, like 4 times, and we're like, that's it, but we're like best friends, and I absolutely love it. And that's how cool this business is, because we get to connect with people all over the country and build these relationships with people, even though I hardly spend any time together with her in person. So
You're
I froze.
Oh, there you go. You're good now.
We got it. Okay, so just because you're a coach doesn't mean you stop being a customer. And I have like really super short notes, because God forbid somebody give me a microphone, because I could talk forever about this stuff. So I'm going to keep this super short. It's because everybody's kind of already touched on it. We're still a work in progress. You can't compare yourself to other people, and you have to remember that you're customer first. You're still purchasing programs and using programs. You're still a customer. You just happen to be in a leadership position because you've experienced some things and you're like a step ahead of some other people, or maybe you're further along in your journey and you're a mile ahead of some people now. So you get to reach back and help those people. But your first and foremost responsibility is being a customer first. You have to be a product of the product. So I've come across a lot of people lately that they're afraid of like asking their upline for help or to be a participant in their upline's challenge groups. But that's how we all started. Like Jenna asked you to be a challenge group member, or whoever your coach is asked you to be a challenge group member. And that was how you started and how you stayed accountable, because you had somebody else running the group. And now you happen to do that for other people, but you can't forget that you're important too. So you have to be your best challenger in your challenge groups. you have to post and show up every day and be accountable. So it's not just about posting on your Facebook page and on your profile and on Instagram and making a YouTube video of the new size workout. Like, you have to be active and present in your challenge groups. And yes, sometimes groups suck. Sometimes they're completely dead and you are talking to yourself. But that's okay, because you can coach yourself and you can talk to your upline and you can put them in the group and you guys can get through it and work through it together, because you still have to take care of yourself. And the fact that you showed up and you kept posting, people still notice that. They still get notifications up in the corner that you posted in that group, just because they didn't log in and comment, or they didn't see it, because we can now like spy on people with groups and see who's actually seen it. Like, just because they didn't do all of that doesn't mean that they didn't notice that you were still posting. And a lot of people, because people are more pessimistic than they are positive about things, they're going to wait for you to fail. So they're waiting for you to drop the ball. You need to prove to them that you're in this and you're going to do this. And that means first and foremost taking care of yourself. So one of the things that I'm really passionate about is your personal development. And I'm passionate about it because it saved my marriage when I became a coach. I was 6 months into being a coach, brand new, and the tiny bit of personal development that I had done, because I was so against it. What good is reading a book going to do to me? What good is throwing a CD going to do to me? Like, I was so against it. I hated hearing people tell me to do personal development. It was just that, like, nails on a chalkboard. But I had done just enough where when we got to a point 6 months into me being a coach, that I had to sit down and talk to my husband, Andrew, about getting a divorce, because that's the point that we were at in our marriage. And we were able to sit down, have a real conversation about it, and decide to move forward. And because of personal development that we've done individually, that we've done together, and because I had seen the light that you can be better and you can enjoy life and there's more than just surviving, that, I mean, he's sitting right here. Hi. And we have like the best marriage I could ever I dream of. Like, I can't speak highly enough of him and who he is, and as a parent and as a dad. And it's because we took the time to take care of ourselves, and we had forgotten to do that. And that was why we had gotten so far, like, down the hill, I guess you could say, because we forgot to take care of who we are. Like, I knew I was a mom. I knew I was a wife. I took care of the house. We had pets, and I forgot to take care of me. So you can't forget to take care of yourself first. You have to take care of yourself with your food, with your workouts and fitness. And even if you're not doing a Beachbody program, you still got to be active. And you have to take care of yourself mentally and emotionally, because if you want to change physically, that's usually why we start, right? We think about bikinis or weight loss, or even some of like the medications that we want to get off. But if you want to change, you have to change mentally too, because you're not going to be able to change the decisions you're making until you start to change your mental attitude. So I have to throw in my personal development pitch because it's so important, and I know somebody on here needs to hear it tonight, that if you don't like to read, then get an audiobook, get Audible, throw YouTube on all day while you're in the house. Like, there's plenty of times that instead of turning the TV on while you're folding laundry, throw on a YouTube video and watch that. There's plenty of audiobooks on YouTube as well. So personal development is something that I'm truly passionate about, and I have to give Tina and Robin a shout out for participating in my, I have a MAID mentorship group going on right now that I can't even begin to express how amazing it's been to have them work through roadblocks along with the other 6 of us, and make those personal development leaps and bounds together. And it's pretty amazing to be a part of it. And it's just really cool to see them change and grow because of the personal development, of the time to take care of themselves and to move forward with their goals and dreams. And that's ultimately what we all want, is to move forward to the goal life and the dream life that we want. And you have to take care of yourself first if you want to be able to create that life for yourself and your family and your team and your customers. So you can't get focused on helping others change their lives and then end up forgetting about yourself. So you have to make sure you balance that out and take care of yourself as much as you are worrying about other people and about your coaches. You have to come first, because if you don't take care of yourself, there's nothing of you to give to others. So that's my tip. Thank you guys for listening, and Jenna for inviting me to be on the call.
Well, thank you so much. And I'm so glad that there was a personal development thrown into the conversation tonight. I've talked to so many coaches over the past week who they need to do it. And it's one of those things that as soon as you get busy, it gets pushed to the back burner, you're like, oh, I've only got 30 minutes. I can just get my workout in. But something I've been doing, and I think it's a great, and Kelly kind of touched on it, you put your workout on the TV and mute it. And put on an audio speaker, or something, or YouTube, or whatever it is, and that's one way right there. Okay, you know what? You only got 30 minutes, girl. You can get personal development, product of the product, and then you post that on Facebook, and you're inviting and sharing. You can get it all done. It can happen in your business, and it's so important. I just can't stress it enough. And I love Kelly's story, and one night we'll just have to have Kelly come on and just tell it because it's amazing what this business has done for her marriage, and it's a true testament to how awesome it is and how awesome personal development can be for your life. So thank you so much, Kelly. So, okay, 2 things. Big news on our team. So we, as you guys know, I introduced Nikki in the team page. Nikki is not a coach yet. She's going to be. She just hasn't figured that out. Nikki is my new assistant, and she is everything Healthy for Life. That is her goal in life, is to make our team even more awesome than it already is. So she is helping me create a training for the team. And this is going to be, I've talked to quite a few of you about it already, but it's supposed to be ready in the next, I would say, 7 days. So we're working really hard on it. And it's going to be a great training website that you guys can use that covers objections and personal development and being a product of the product, and scripts for challenge groups, and scripts to answer whatever weird questions you get. And it's going to have everything in it that you need. And the cool thing about it is it's going to have a training, a 7-day training in it. That's the thing I'm the most proud of, because I worked so hard on it. A 7-day training to get new coaches started right. And it's going to be a system that you guys can use and duplicate and duplicate and duplicate, so that you have levels and levels and levels and levels of coaches underneath you, because it's simple and it's easy and it gets people started right. And as a leader, I have shared with many of you guys that I have failed at leading in regards to creating systems that you guys can use and duplicate to grow your business and really make it amazing. So I am spending all my time and energy right now, other than the hour that I nap every day, because it's good for the mental body, mind, and spirit, getting this put together for you guys. Nikki is working really hard on it too, and we're also going to have a diamond training in it and an emerald training in it. So you can take and do an independent study. You can walk your coaches through it in a Facebook group, whatever is going to be convenient for you and your business. You can take the content and make your own videos, make your own stuff, whatever it is. I want it to help you guys out. So it's a huge announcement for our team, and I cannot wait to launch it and show you guys how it's working. There's probably about 10 coaches on our team right now that are already going through the training. They're doing a pilot version of it, and the feedback and stuff has been phenomenal. Heather, I'm totally calling you out, and I know you're like, oh my God, because Heather is the most embarrassed person ever to talk on a Zoom. But Heather, can you, because I know you've taken a ton of notes, can you speak on for 2 seconds about how you feel the content and stuff is so far, so that the team can get kind of a quick taste?
It's very, very detailed and informative.
Yeah, Heather has
super detailed.
She's like, I've taken pages and pages and pages of notes. So yes, it's a lot of good information, and it's going to be stuff that's going to really help you grow your businesses and really thrust you forward, I think. And so that and Heather, do you feel like it's stuff that can be shared, and the training is something that others can take and use to teach new coaches and things like that?
Definitely, and it can be interpreted however you want to have it pertain to you, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cool. Thank you so much for throwing that in. See, I only made you say 2 things. That was not bad at all. Thank you.
And even Carla got her 2 cents in.
There you go. It worked out perfect. Thank you, dear. So that is going to be launching in the next week or so. I want to have it in place well before Summit, because you guys are going to see a big influx of people wanting to know what it is you're doing when you're posting in Tennessee. And so we'll have this in place so you can get new people started right and rolling, and getting their shakes paid for and getting them making some income. So that's our first big announcement. Second big announcement, and I just finalized this while this call was going on tonight, and I haven't shared it with anyone yet, but we just finalized our Super Saturday, who is coming to our Super Saturday for Baltimore, and I just wanted to tell you guys, I'll tell you, I can't tell you who it is yet, but I can tell you that we're not going Beachbody trainer route. We're trying something a little different, and we're going personal development route. And I can tell you that the personal development person that is going to be coming is somebody that all of you are a fan of, and I'm very excited about that. So if you haven't gotten your ticket, get it now, because this event will sell out. And what I can tell you, and that nobody else knows yet, is that we're going to have a live size workout there. We have all the master trainers just got done getting certified in size, and we have a master trainer that's going to come out, and she's going to be doing the live size workout. So we won't just be doing it like everybody else with the DVD. We'll actually be getting our own version of it. So that'll be so much fun, and I'm so excited about that. So make sure that you guys get registered. I think this week we're going to announce who our actual speaker is, but you guys definitely want to get registered. And if you're not local, man, I'm sorry. Like, maybe I could just stream it on Zoom and you guys could just log in. But it's going to be awesome, and I'm so excited to have you guys there. If you guys have any questions or you need anything, is there anyone, before I cut the call out, I know we ran a little long tonight, that has any Q&A, anything that anyone wanted to cover or questions they wanted to ask? Don't be shy. We're all family here. We're all friends. Anything? 21 Day Fix Challenge group is open to all. Yes, good question, Robin. You guys saw on the calendar I posted today, we are opening a new team challenge group for 21 Day Fix. We'll do 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme in the same. It's easy to run that way. So, and that's opening towards the end of the month. I know I have it written on my little calendar here, the 22nd. That gives you guys plenty of time to get some people signed up, and we'll do that. I'm happy to moderate that. Well, Nikki's happy to moderate that for you guys, so we'll keep her busy and get that challenge group going. Yes, coach sneak peeks. We're going to do something a little different this time around. This month we're going to do a private Facebook group. I like having the team page, but I like to spice it up a little bit too. So we're going to go back to the private Facebook group, and we have 2 sneak peeks this month. We have one starting on Monday, which I know every one of you is inviting like crazy to. That one's starting on Monday, and that's going to be a 5-day sneak peek, different script, just kind of spicing things up a little bit. And then we have another one starting at the end of the month. So that way we can influx people at the beginning of the month and the end. So just a little more flexibility for you guys. I'm hoping that it works out and benefits you guys tremendously. I think that's it. Any other questions? No? All right, usually I read like a quote or share something fun to sign off on our call. I don't have anything in front of me right now except your faces, so no pressure. I just want to tell you guys you're doing great, amazing work. What you do is changing lives, and every one of you is a valuable asset to the people that you come in contact with. So don't sell yourself short. Go out there and let people know what you have to offer them, because it's invaluable, and they're never going to find anything quite like it. So you guys are great coaches, and I'm so in love with this team and so proud of all that you guys do, and I cannot wait to talk to you guys again in 2 weeks on our next Rapid Fire team call. Have a great night, guys.